Alright, so let me start this video by issuing a disclaimer that I am not, I repeat, not a men's fragrance or cologne expert. I'm the type of guy who finds a cologne, likes the way it smells, and wears it. I am loyal to it long past when I should be. There are, however, a ton of men's fragrance experts out there that give a wide variety of information and detailed, very detailed, descriptions of colognes, talking about notes, noses, and all that jazz. Me, I like what I like and could care less about notes. I am what you would call a fragrance novice, or a noob, as the kids call it. Seriously, some of my old past favorites have been Jacquard, yeah? That was like an Italian. Every dude back in the 90s, 80s was wearing Jacquard. And for some reason, not for some reason, that shit smells amazing to me still. It might be because I'm Italian and it's like in my DNA to love Jacquard. But the fact is, it smells great. It smelled great. I wish I could wear it today, but it does have a tendency, like many colognes and fragrances, to date you. Some of my other past favorites have been Cool Water. I know, we all love Cool Water. Acqua di Gio, I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm probably doing it wrong both ways, but it smelled amazing. It still smells amazing. I love it. All right, another past favorite has been Armani Mania. Great fragrance. My most recent cologne has been Dolce & Gabbana The One, and I think it smells great, but I'm almost out. And just so that I don't get into ruts, I like to change it up. Once I get done with the cologne, I'm like, all right, what's next? What's new? So yesterday I was out and about, and I decided I was going to go cologne shopping. So I got a new cologne. It is by Burberry. It is called Brit Rhythm, with hints and notes of lavender and lemon with basil undertone. Dude, the fact is, I smelled this one, I'm like, yep, that's next. And now I'm gonna tell you the story about how I actually came to find this specific cologne, because it's kind of funny. So there I am, I'm in Ulta, and I'm starting to smell colognes, and here's the deal. There's a little coffee can, for lack of a better word, or bag. Every place that they actually sell cologne, they're gonna have coffee beans. These coffee beans are actually to sniff after you've smelled a fragrance, so that it actually cleanses your sensory whatevers. And so here's the deal. I squirt one, I'm like, oh, okay, ugh. And I sniff my coffee, I sniff another cologne, I smell coffee, then I smell the coffee, and I don't really smell the coffee. And so I shake the can. Well, apparently you're not supposed to shake it. Coffee beans freaking everywhere. Bang, they hit the floor. My wife's embarrassed. She's like, you're not supposed to shake the coffee beans. I'm like, how am I supposed to know? Don't have them in a container with a lid. Seriously. Anyway, a sales associate comes over. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, I spilled the coffee bean. She goes, it happens all the time. I'm like, well, if it happens all the time, you might want to secure it with better tape. Anyway, she gets a broom, and while she's there sweeping, I go, hey, at this point, I have like a headache from smelling colognes. I can smell like 3 or 4 before they all just sort of start smelling crappy to me. And I said, hey, can you make a recommendation? I'm looking for a new cologne. She's like, sure, I really love this one. And she tells me a cologne, I smell it, and the best way I could describe it would be giraffe urine. And I know that some people probably are wearing this and be like, yo, this is my jam. Me, I'm like, God, this is disgusting. The second one that she recommended happened to be the new Burberry fragrance. It just came out a few months ago, so not everybody has it. So I smell it, I spritz it on the car, and I'm like, yeah, this is not, I do not hate this. I let my wife smell it. She's like, oh, I really like that. I'm like, all right, sold. Now, this cologne doesn't give me a fragrance woody like Jacquard or Aqua does, but you know what? It smelled pretty good. Actually, better than a lot of the other stuff Actually, this was the best I smelled out of the ones that I actually sniffed, and I decided to give it a go. The point of this video is to say, gentlemen, if you also like some of the fragrances that I had mentioned, you definitely should check out the new Burberry Cologne Rhythm. It smells great, and seriously, it's a little bit more intense, definitely, like 10 times more intense than the Dolce & Gabbana that I was wearing. I just, one spray, pulse point, gentlemen, you got pulse points. Your neck, your wrist, these are areas that when you spray, there's a video down below that explains pulse points. There's a link down below to that video. Can you? Yeah? Huh? That smell? It's great. It's me. Gentlemen, it could also be you. There is a link down below to the cologne. Go check it out.